And we're back. Final part. This has been a big, news-filled, eventful wrestling revolution.
That's right. And in the background, we have a TNA World Heavyweight
Championship.
No.
That's the NWA World Heavyweight Championship.
Between Double J, Jeff Jarrett, and the War Machine Rhino.
You can't call him Double J. I'm Double J. No, seriously, I am. Anyway, we got a lot to talk about here because, and we're not allowed to talk about January 25th.
Yeah.
If you're there, you're going to be a part of this. And if you're there January 25th, you can ask questions like we have the answer right now. Let's go.
Right. Well, first of all, before we get to the questions, those of you who like to watch just the last part or two of the episode, January 25th, Columbus, Ohio, we're going to be at Monday Night Raw. And the info will tell you where we're sitting.
Yeah, and you can be there. You can be a part. We're going to be filming outside the Nationwide Arena.
That's right.
You can be a part of the Wrestling Revolution.
Predictions, interviews,
questions,
what have you.
Feedback, whatever. If you want to hug Wade, hug Wade. But anyway, we got questions. Top Gun 4125 sent 2 questions in. New viewer.
That's right, new viewer. We always love the new
viewers.
New
viewers. He wants to know first, what superstar do you think will come back to the WWE?
Or
go
to TNA.
We'll go WWE first. We had a question like this similar a couple weeks ago. Who would want to come back? We talked about Booker T coming back.
Yeah, that's right. Booker T no longer with TNA, and he's been going through negotiations with WWE, but apparently they have broken down Booker T not in the nearby future coming to WWE.
What about The Rock? I'm going to go Rock.
The Rock.
There's everyone he beaten. Oh, Alpine. Chair boys and eyebrow raising all around smacking down people chant The Rock.
That's right. In an insider interview on a website not to be disclosed, an interview was done with Hulk Hogan, and he is going to be filming an action movie here soon. And after that, this summer, he said maybe he could do something with the WWE. Maybe not wrestle.
The Rock, not Hulk Hogan.
What did I say?
You said Hulk Hogan.
The Rock.
Yeah, I'd be scared there, brother. Hogan's going to. Who would go to TNA?
Well, we've heard rumors that Matt Hardy perhaps going to.
I've heard
TNA.
rumors of Goldberg and Austin.
That's true. I've heard that too. But Stone Cold Steve Austin is going to be hosting
15th.
Raw.
March 15th.
Also heard rumors of Shane Helms, the Hurricane, going to Raw.
You mean TNA?
I mean,
it's been a freak out day.
That's right. It's been an incredible day. The Revolution.
Let's go back to Top Gun's other question. Top Gun also wants to know, what do you think of Batista turning heel, and what other superstars do you think might turn heel? Batista turning heel. I mean, it was a long time coming.
I think the character of the babyface Batista was definitely stale. But
other superstars you think might be turning heel?
AJ Styles.
We talked about that earlier in the show. AJ Styles turning heel. Jeff Jarrett is turning heel, which I don't know if I like.
I don't know. It doesn't really
I'd
make
rather
much sense.
have the band be the heel than Jarrett. Because, where does that leave Foley? Because they don't want to, unless they turn Foley heel with Jarrett. So, it's an interesting situation. We'll see how it plans out on Impact. And I can't, Randy Orton may be turning a face the way he, is acting. The fans are responding very, very positively to Randy Orton.
Yeah.
My favorite quote from the last week of Raw, Kofi stops when he hears the fans chanting Cena sucks. Cena grabs him by the arm and goes, Kofi, just do what I do. Ignore him. It's like, all right, John Cena, you go ahead and ignore me, you son of a bitch. All right, let's get to RazJack92. He has a couple of questions. This gets to me. All right, let's. First question: do you guys have any wrestling DVDs? And if so, what are they? What are your favorites, and what do you recommend?
Well, brother, let's go
Let's
to.
Let's do your collection first, because mine's here. We're at my house, by the way. We're watching Turning Point 05, but Wade got some pretty good ones.
I got some pretty. I don't have a library like this kid has, but I got a few good ones. A few of my favorite superstars, like the Undertaker's DVD, Tombstone, Viva la Raza, the late great Eddie Guerrero, one of my favorite wrestlers, and a DVD chronicling the Monday Night Wars between WCW and WWE. Just a few to name, and a few of my favorite DVDs.
All right, well, how do we do this? We gotta get to the library.
Let's go to the library.
Here, I'm gonna need you to lift the tray up. No, lift it up. We're stuck. All right, here, you have to hold this for me. No, just bring it over.
And we're following J.R. Judy here.
Oh damn! Make sure. Oh yeah. Wait. Oh yeah. It goes lower. Yeah. I got a decent collection. I mean, student of the game here. You know what I'm saying? If you want recommendations from J.R. Judy, the best of Raw, best of SmackDown. Those are pretty nice. Rise and Fall of WCW. It's a good one. A lot of the commemorative WWE title, the ones WWE did are really pretty sweet. History of TNA Year 1. If you haven't seen this DVD, it's a pretty good pickup.
Look at all those TNAs.
And then Ring of Honor, some up here, some PWG, some shoot interviews. Wrestling Society X up here. If you guys have never seen Wrestling Society X, a lot of fake, a lot of fake explosions, but the pure wrestling involved in the Wrestling Society X is good. And if you guys ever want recommendations, just feel free to ask. Let's go back. Let's back to the studio. Yeah. Let's go back to the studio. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, yeah, Wade knows I got a pretty sweet collection. Wade's over here. We enjoy some wrestling every now and then.
Every day.
Every day. We're back in. Oh, that's perfect setup, Wade Skaggs. I mean, we enjoy some collection. And a good place to get wrestling DVDs.
Highspots.com.
Brother, all right. Razjack also wants to know, who would you like to see Undertaker face at WrestleMania, and do you want him to win or lose? And we talked about Shawn Michaels earlier, but who else would you like to see him face?
I think it depends on if he still has the title at WrestleMania, which I don't think he will if he faces Shawn Michaels. But I don't know, really. I mean, I would love to see him face Shawn Michaels, but can they live up to the match they did last year? I don't know.
I would like to see Shawn Michaels, or I would like to see another Randy Orton match, because that one was a good one as well from WrestleMania 21.
True.
But I want him to win because it's 17-0. I mean, it's something you don't touch.
Yeah, it wouldn't really make much sense to break the streak now.
Ric Flair is 16-time world champion. Taker's undefeated at WrestleMania, and Hulk Hogan is balding. There's 3 things you don't change. And then Brain Freeze Pop, you've got some questions we didn't get to answer, but we'll get to them right about now. What are your guys' thoughts on the main event superstars of Raw, SmackDown, ECW, and TNA? Raw main eventers are Sheamus, DX, John Cena, Big Show, and Kofi Kingston and Randy Orton. They have a good. They're good. But it's not diversified. It's usually Orton against Cena or Cena against DX, and now it's Sheamus against Cena, Sheamus against Orton.
Yeah, it gets pretty boring on SmackDown or on Raw. Well, SmackDown too, but we're talking about Raw. But yeah,
ECW main event.
Well, let's talk about ECW for a minute. Do I think the right superstars are in the spotlight? Hell no. Listen, there are superstars on ECW that deserve to be in the spotlight.
Shelton Benjamin?
Like Shelton Benjamin, one of the
Zack
greatest.
Ryder, woo woo! Oh god, that was Li, woo woo.
And Christian, but you know how Vince McMahon has a big ego since Christian was in the TNA. Maybe could we see him be drafted this year? Maybe.
I hope so. I mean, William Regal, it was a good to build against Christian, but SmackDown main event. Undertaker, Chris Jericho, Rey Mysterio, and Batista. And that's about it. Edge is hurt. Drew McIntyre, CM Punk, R-Truth, John Morrison, not in the main picture for the World Heavyweight title. SmackDown could have the best possibility of a good World title picture.
They definitely could.
But
I would really, really love to see Chris Jericho get in the World Heavyweight title picture along with CM Punk.
We're going to run out of time.
Along with John Morrison.
Impact, guys. Main event, AJ Styles, Kurt Angle, Samoa Joe. Daniels has been in there for a while. But we're going to see the reappearance of maybe Jeff Jarrett. Maybe, some other, Bobby Lashley, Hulk Hogan. TNA had a lot of heavy players, and it's going to be interesting how they play out the rest of the year. Brain Freeze Pop has another question, and somehow we ran out of time. I don't know how the hell we keep rambling on this show. But we'll be right back with, what is it, part 6?
5 or
6 parts of the Wrestling Revolution.
But don't go anywhere and stay tuned to the Wrestling Revolution.